Hi, my name is Teresa Dion. I'm a former peer minister and a parishioner at Blessed Sacrament. One scripture verse that I've been reflecting on this Lent is from St. Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. Writing about his own spiritual struggles, St. Paul says how the voice of the Lord came to him, saying, "My grace is sufficient for you, for power is made perfect in weakness." What does this passage mean for me during the Lenten season? Well, most of us have made some kind of pledge either to give something up during Lent or to do something extra, maybe some acts of service, or maybe we're saying some extra prayers during Lent. And I think that these are great ways to get into the spirit of the season and that God honors these acts of love. But it's also easy to get discouraged when we don't see the fruits of these acts immediately in our own life. You know, maybe we didn't feel very fervent during prayer, or giving up that slice of cake didn't feel very saintly. And I think we can take a lot of consolation in St. Paul's words because he reminds us that we don't become saints through our own acts. Instead, it's God's grace that sanctifies us. This passage also takes on a lot of meaning for me as I look at Christ on the cross. And in becoming human, Christ submitted himself to the Father in obedience, and he took on human flesh, thereby taking on the capacity to suffer physically and also, in an emotional way that's part of the human experience. And so as I look at the cross, I see this moment of weakness, but more than that, I see God's power manifested through that weakness so beautifully as his mercy and as his love. And so my prayer for this Lent and for all of you is that we won't become discouraged too much by our faults and our failings, and instead that we will look outside of ourselves and place ourselves before the cross and just ask that Christ showers us with his mercy and with his grace, and that through that we will be transformed and made new.